Good morning YouTube, and good morning from Ho Chi Minh City, the biggest city in Vietnam, otherwise known as Saigon. Intense, stimulus overload, busy, hectic, crowded, a lot of fun. Now it's early in the morning right now, it's about 6 AM and the traffic is starting to get busy. This is a true mega city. Population's about 8 million. But there's about 10 million motorbikes here. Well, isn't that a great view to wake up to? It's now 6:30 AM and check it out. There's a lot of traffic here, even at this time in the morning. So I'm gonna head down here right now and just speak to you. But yeah, as you can see, there's traffic even at 6:30 AM here in Saigon, the biggest city in Vietnam. Is extremely intense. Just the noise pollution, just the fact that this city is such an incredible, massive metropolis that has 10 million bikes, just makes for the most incredible noise pollution, the most incredible energy. Sirens going off right now. There's just so much going on. If you want a high energy Asian city, this is probably the highest energy city in Asia and the world, in fact. So I don't know where I am right now, but the sole purpose of this video is to give you an insight on just how intense the traffic is here in Saigon, the biggest city here in Vietnam. All right guys, let's do this. So as you can see from these clips here, there is an incredible number of motorbikes on the Vietnamese roads, and that is because there is a tax on the purchase of cars in Vietnam, which makes it far cheaper for a Vietnamese local to buy a motorbike. And also culturally, Vietnamese people love to ride motorbikes. They have done this since they were children. It's part of their culture to have a motorbike, and you're able to get around the cities very easy. It is insane just how incredible the Vietnamese locals are at riding motorbikes. They know where everything is to the inch. There could be a bike inches next to them, like literally almost touching their bike, but they're in full control of it. They are incredible motorcycle drivers. It is super impressive. One of the things that a Westerner will find shocking is the lack of road regulation. It is kind of a free-for-all, it's controlled chaos, but also it somehow works. Check out this clip here. You see this young guy sort of meandering across the road. You've kind of got to walk into the road in Vietnam because there's not much traffic management, and as a pedestrian you don't have the right of way. You've got to just go with it. Check out those dogs there. That's a pretty funny clip. 2 dogs on a bike, and as you can see here, 4 people on the bike, not many helmets, 4 people there. It's normal to see that in Vietnam. Motorbike chaos. Roundabouts in Vietnam are often quite scary. Now I thought on that clip just there, let's play it in slow motion, that I was gonna crash. At the time I thought I was gonna crash, but somehow we maneuvered past that bike. Pretty incredible. Check out this junction here, this roundabout here. Cars just coming into the roundabout from all different angles, and it somehow works perfectly. Check it out. How about this for traffic management? Another thing that might interest people is how bikes tend to go on the sidewalk or the pavement sometimes. When there's a jam on the road and people are impatient, they'll just ride on the pavement, as you can see in this clip. That's also very normal to see here in Saigon. Through the traffic, I'm gonna go on the pavement. Insane. Alright guys, it's now 8 AM. I've had a shower, so I look a little bit more presentable than what I did before when I just literally crawled out of bed. Now I'm gonna head to the biggest tower here in Saigon. It's 8 AM, it's the rush hour here, the morning rush hour, so I'll give you an insight on the traffic here at 8:30 AM in the morning rush hour here in Saigon. As you can see, it's picked up quite a bit since I last spoke to you. So, morning rush hour. Holy cow. of bikes. Alright guys, so I showed this tower behind me, massive tower, 14th biggest tower in the world here, landmark 81, on my last video, but I thought I'd show you again because it's very impressive and a statement of Vietnam's future. Now I'm going to head back to my hotel and enjoy another crazy ride back. So, I made it alive. So a lot of tourists may be watching this video and thinking, damn, that looks stressful, I don't want to go there. I would advise against that. The Vietnamese are amazing drivers. They are some of the most incredible drivers in the world. To drive so close to each other and you very rarely see a crash. It's almost like you're floating. It is incredible. The Vietnamese are incredible motorcycle drivers. Their coordination is sublime. Secondly, the bonuses of having so many bikes is that when you compare it to other Southeast Asian big cities that I've been to, like Bangkok and Manila, there's very few traffic jams because there's much less cars. There's much more bikes, much less cars, which means faster flow of traffic and you can get around faster. So that is much better because you can just get around the place much faster. So honestly, it's incredibly impressive how good the Vietnamese are at driving, and secondly, you get around a massive city like Saigon pretty quick. So overall, despite the traffic being insanely intense, it's not too bad. Anyway guys, I'm going to wrap up this video right now. If you like this sort of content, click subscribe, check out my other videos, my other vlogs from Vietnam. Thanks for watching, stay tuned for more. Peace out here from Vietnam.